Alright guys, just before we get into this video, I'd like to introduce the D&B Archive Volume 1 sample pack. These high quality sounds are used throughout this video, and it's a work in progress, and they will be completely free. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. Hi guys, it's Denver from D&B Archive. Today I'm going to be breaking down a track inspired by Grafix and Dimension and fredV. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. Yeah, I'll start off where I started, which was this pad from Analog Labs, which is such a great plugin. Just has tons of hardware synths in it. I just use this preset called Delmar. Sounds amazing. Just some basic chords that I've extended, obviously. I don't know any music theory at all. Like, I just played them in, do you know what I mean? Just clicked them in, I meant. So you can do the same. It's just like figuring out what actually sounds good. Obviously you could tell CPU is breaking up a bit there, so I exported it to audio and created some of these little automation things here so it fades in, which is on the new FL21, which is great. So it fades in very slowly. Sounds sick. I also have start with some ambiences because it's all about making the track full. It's adding things that just makes it sound pretty and ambient, which Grafix is obviously known for. Got these ambiences here. I think this one's just vinyl crackle. This is some bird noises. Then that's pretty much it. I also have this, which is very quiet. So if you can't hear that, I'm not surprised, especially if you're wearing headphones. And this bass line here from BBC Symphony Orchestra, which is great, an acoustic bass. Plugin's great for songs like this. I have this little breakdown here, so it swoops into it. So it's a little riser and another little ambience here. This thing, which is from some Paul and Bryson sample kit, which is sick. I use it in pretty much every tune. Just this little hat break here, and another, again, some ambience. I feel like I'm cheating sometimes when I use the ambiences, but they're so good you can't avoid them. Some background chatter, if you can hear that at all. Some of that, just to fill out the track. Some more different vinyl, don't know why I used this one in particular, but I did. Some carrying on bird noises. This little breath, which is in a drum kit that I'm working on right now, which will be ready for you soon, just to add some ambience and airiness to the track. I also brought in this other texture here that I had put a trem on it, which I do a lot of the time. It's tremolo vocals and stuff, some reverb and some low end EQ. I then brought in this little lead here from Serum. I also layered it with this, which doesn't really make much of a difference if you can hear this. Just add some texture, I guess. This is and then we have the drop. So up to this point it's very simple. I mean, it still is in the drop, to be honest, just changes up a bit. We've got with these pads again, same as the intro. This ambience is same as here, so literally just these two together. Nothing complicated. Same pad, lead thing, not pad, lead thing, little pluck. Same pattern the whole way through. I start off with the first 4 bars of every 16 with these notes going down here. Then the rest is all up here. It adds, I don't know, adds some melodic effect to it. So it's almost like a bird up and no lace. So we got this. It just sounds really nice. First in the drums that we have is this top loop here, which I need to turn these automations on so it's not affected, which are processed like this. So I have a Pro R on it with an ambience reverb, which if it was at the mix was up the full way, it sounded like this. So it's just some roomy reverb. I love this plugin so much. If you haven't got it, go get it. Pro R from FabBuilder. We've got this stereo shape, which is just doing a little bit slightly wider, and some of the lows being taken out. I'll play you the whole drums together. I went a slightly different route to how Grafix would usually do his drums, only because I prefer these kind of tight snares and kicks and loose hi-hats instead of the very like almost dancey punchy snares that they use. Not that you can't do this in this track, obviously you can, but I just felt like I'd go for this route. I layered 3 snares together actually. I have this snare without the automation on it. Sounds like this. Slightly more fat than these two. This is just, oh my, keep pressing the automation off. I'm actually so stupid. This one's very quiet. Little rim one. All together sounds like this. This goes through this channel here. Has a little bit of reverb again, same preset. Some saturation, which is really important for your snares if you want to sound crisp. And a little EQ. This is just boosting the harmonics that I want to be boosted, which is kind of the lower thumpy sound that I want out of the snare as well, to make the whole kit feel together. Unless they're like, if the snare's very thin, which kind of tends to be a lack of this frequency here, it really makes a difference in the drums for sure. I've got this kick here. Nothing interesting about this kick. Where is it? Just a compressor, which literally I could probably don't even need this on here right now, but the range here is 1.25. Just compressing the kick very slightly. They all go into this. I also have part of another break here, which goes just to add something, a little bit of bounce. Have this all going to a drum bus, which is all being saturated again, quite a lot to be honest. Another ambience preset from Reverb, and a limiter. Copy down these settings. Right, okay, this is very important. If you want a good mix and a master at the end of the process, just follow this. Change all of your limiting to this. I have the gain up at 1.1. Obviously this is interchangeable. You can raise it as much however you want. I'm basically bringing all of the levels of the drums up and not letting the actual volume of the track, of the drums, increase. So I'm bringing up the quieter stuff pretty much. It's a way of saying it easily. Make sure this is selected here as well, down here, the 1:1 ratio. So if I bring up the gain, it doesn't actually turn up the gain, it just brings up the gain of the lower sounds, the quieter sounds, if that makes sense. But make sure your stuff's set to this. You could do it aggressively, but I've just got the modern style for now, so it doesn't limit them too hard. I've got it going through here like this. All this stuff here has been brought up. If this was down, that'd be right down here. It just brings the drums together. Another way is compressing them, but I haven't done that in this instance. But yeah. I feel like I have the bird noises and vinyl again. these vocal ambiances that with the tram that I've showed you literally just. Background shatter again. All I have now is this respace, which is from Serum as well. It could just be a ordinary respace, it really doesn't matter. This one just sounds slightly more aggressive. What I have though on it is an imager, if it wants to open, making the sub frequencies mono and the rest of it more stereo, only for points at which it goes like this and this. This is due to this automation I've done, which basically takes out all the high frequencies if it's when it's up, and has this reverb which is under the EQ, which is important. So even when it's EQ'd, the reverb still comes out. So it sounds like to play with this as well. It's like very easy just to create like cool sounds. I do this on all of my race bases if I'm making liquid drum and bass. I've got a limiter which is kick sidechain into it. I've got small pads and stuff like this, which is trimmed as well. That's thanks to Moonboy. That's from his new kit. Got some thunder. Doesn't really do much. Again, adds some interesting elements. Some little crisp like ear candy stuff, which does actually really help in putting a track together. But that's pretty much it. I have this lead in this part. I made this in Serum. It's just literally that. I saw with the slide halfway up and the unisons up a bit as well. Just shoved a ton of reverb on this and literally just taken out pretty much all the frequencies apart from the high mids, and shoved a tremor on the end. It sounds like this. Sounds quite nice though, it's very effective. That's pretty much the whole track. Bring together all these elements and you'll have a very full sounding track. And I'll play this second half out for you here, which I actually added these strings again from BBC Symphony Orchestra. It's an amazing plugin, it's free, go and grab that for sure. Literally just brings the whole track together. But yeah, thanks for watching. I have the D&B Archive Volume 1 coming out soon, which I'm really excited to show you when it's completely finished. A lot of the drums I've used in this are actually from that itself, some of the snares and stuff. It's a great kit for liquid and jump up drum and bass. But yeah, I'll check that out next video. Thanks for watching and enjoy.